From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Your 2027.
On the visitor's sideline, Patriot head coach Mike Vrabel. It's certainly not the start they envisioned for themselves. Losers in 2 out of their first 3 games, including falling short last week. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
Jake Bailey set to
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension. It really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Up the middle they go. Jordan. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. We'll take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game. And gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder in this organization, they're just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late season push when we have everyone back. It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries they've had already.
It's now 4th down and
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The Dolphins take
all right, guys. Yeah, we have a new playbook, so I'm using the
helm. And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3
I did not like the
touchdown
Dolphins
passes.
playbook, so I changed
I think
it.
that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say
we'll see
you're
how it
okay
goes.
with,
If
right?
you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly, but behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Tua going to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
They'll throw with May. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
3rd and 7.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He finds his man, complete. It's Pope. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
So that flag will set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They run the counter. Stringer. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's May. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go ahead.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Pope. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the Patriots' 30-yard line.
The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Third down and 2.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not
Conklin,
get
you got to
the
get there
playoff
faster,
in
man.
time.
They
And you see
tight
the
end.
head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
That flag, that'll push him back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They're right here. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready. Out.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 11-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This will be caught at about the 5. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0.
Patriots nothing.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stringer. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now May on the sneak. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Diggs going in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To the air, May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Douglas.
Complete to Mario Douglas. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing here is May. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for New England. And even 40 yards.
And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10.
To throw, it's May. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Looking to throw, May. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
In motion right, that's Williams. From the gun on 3rd down is May. Left side caught by Diggs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now they'll run on the brawl. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. May looking to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Drake May, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Play action, now it's Tua. That's over the middle to his tight end Sanders. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
I thought that was going to be interference.
Patriots are going to take over.
I can't believe the interception.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment. Grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, May with it. And that's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To a hit, and the ball is out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown in his first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out, because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 2nd down and 3.
Ready.
Now Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll look to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters. And how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
They'll try the left side. Stringer. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and
on 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Well, the Dolphins offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Tua going to throw. That's taken in by Franklin. Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Tua. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
Our trip through the NFL starts now. In the Windy City, the Bears at home to take on their NFC North rivals, the Packers. And this is Christian Watson. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 55-yard touchdown. The Packers are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's the veteran Baker Mayfield. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Bucs looking to go 4-0. They lead at the half. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Jets. And it's Breece Hall. He'll find an opening and take it in. A 6-yard rushing touchdown. the Jets with a 10-point lead at the half. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
First and 10 at the 2-yard line.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. To the right side and complete to Washington. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Go ahead.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's returnable now for Smith. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Keely Ringo picks it off.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts. They lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the
Here's a 2nd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, get set. All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Out.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Turbo wide. Ready.
Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. Have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. New England's offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, New England.
They run the counter. Jordan. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Patriots 10.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to pass, Tua. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Tua going to give this to Wright. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Sanders now to have the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Diggs in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. 2nd and 10. They'll throw with May. And Diggs has it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down.
On first down, Stringer. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing here is May. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
And the Patriots first down. A gain of 11
to the air, May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw, it's May. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Miami set to take over. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at about the 32.
All right.
They'll start on the ground with Wright. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, get set.
They'll go again here with Wright. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Marte Mapu. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimpse.
I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. And this is ridiculous.
Their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They're going to throw. May. Now they go screen. It's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They're going on 4th down. May. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you should shaking hands with your teammate. You're hugging him. Give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's out to the flat for Gordon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Looking to put a drive together.
Here goes throw.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. From the 23, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's May. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He's going to try and do this himself. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Up the middle they go. It's Jordan. It's a room to maneuver. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Stringer. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stringer. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now again, right side. Stringer. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 35.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run on 1st down. Stringer. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. From the shotgun, it's May. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
44. Ready. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 13. 125 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
For a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Dolphins, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.